Hi everyone, it is History Chapter 3 Nazism and the Rise of Hitler, and in this video we will discuss the first topic, birth of Weimar Republic. Germany was a very powerful country and participated in First World War as a central or axis power against the Allied power. In the Allied power there was England, France, Russia and many other countries also. All countries enthusiastically hoping to gain victory in short period of time when they joined the First World War, but it stretched on long time and exhausting and draining the national resources. Germany initially gained control over France and Belgium, but when US joined the Allied power, Central Power was defeated. The defeat of Germany gave birth to a democratic system in Germany, democratic form of government in Germany. A national assembly was called at Weimar and established a democratic constitution for the country. A federal system of government was made also. Equal and universal voting rights were given to all the citizens to elect German parliament Reichstag. After signing the peace treaty at Versailles, this republic was hated by the people. So when the First World War was finished, there was a peace treaty, and in this treaty Axis power and Allied power met together and they signed a treaty, and on behalf of Germany, the Weimar Republic signed the treaty, and as they signed the treaty, the Republic signed the treaty, the people of Germany started hating Weimar Republic because the conditions of this treaty was very harsh. Many Germans held the Weimar Republic responsible for defeat in the war as well as for the disgraceful treaty. As per the Versailles Peace Treaty, Germany lost its overseas colonies, and obviously as the colonies were lost, the population of those colonies also was lost. 75% of Germany's iron mine and 26% of coal mine went to Allied powers. Germany was demilitarized and the military power of Germany was curtailed. Germany had to pay a war indemnity of £6 billion. So this was the treaty which Germany was signed, and as a result the economic condition of Germany became very pathetic. Our next topic is effects of the war. Entire Europe faced financial problem after the World War. Not only Germany, the whole Europe. Newly made Weimar Republic had to carry out the economic problems of old Germany as well as had to pay the war compensation also. In Germany before First World War, whatever loss and economic problem, it had to also carried out by Weimar Republic. Moreover, they already signed the peace treaty, and that also created a lot of economic problem in Germany. Those who supported the Weimar Republic, such as socialist, communists, were attacked and termed as November criminals. The people of Germany, those who were against the Weimar Republic, the groups, political groups like socialists and communists, they were in favor of Weimar Republic. That's why they were also hated by people. After the First World War, soldiers were given more importance than the civilians. People were encouraged to become the soldiers. People were encouraged to spend their life on soldiers' trenches, and those trenches were depicted as very glorious, though the life of trench was very pathetic. People were encouraged to become more aggressive and masculine also. In this situation, democracy was an young idea which could not survive. Next is political radicalism and economic crisis. During that time period in Russia, Bolshevik revolution started. And the Bolshevik revolution was started by Lenin in Russia. They now wanted, I mean, people of Germany now wanted a Soviet style government, but the socialists, Democrats, and Catholics opposed this idea. Along with political unrest, economic crisis was also highlighted in Germany. It fought war and on loans. Moreover, its mineral-rich areas were already given to Allied powers, as we discussed earlier, that 75% of iron ore of Germany was given to France and 26% of coal mine was also given to Allied powers. In this condition, Germany printed paper currency recklessly and it was circulated in the market to mitigate the economic crisis. But as the excess paper currency was circulated in the market, that's why the value of economy fell down. It resulted price rise also. And this situation was known as hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is a situation when the price of daily use commodities rise extensively. Eventually, America intervened to help Germany from this economic crisis, and Germany was able to come out, temporarily able to come out from this economic crisis. Our last topic is the years of depression. The year between 1924 to 28 saw some stability in Germany. As I told that US intervened, US helped Germany to come out from the economic crisis. But Germany invested money on industries and on businesses by taking loans from USA. Soon, Wall Street Exchange, the stock exchange market of USA, was collapsed and USA withdrew help from Germany. In USA, people sold their shares overnight and the Great Economic Depression started. This situation in USA, when the Wall Street Exchange collapsed, this situation was known as Great Economic Depression. In next 3 years, the national income of USA fell by half. Factories shut down, people turned jobless, exports fell, markets closed down, and the effect of US economy was felt worldwide. As a result, German economy also was worst hit because Germany was taking help from America. The economic crisis created anxiety and fear among people in Germany also. Middle class saw their savings to be diminished. Small business and retailers suffered a lot. Only organized workers could manage their situation, but unemployment weakened them also. Big businesses were also in crisis. Agriculture was greatly affected. The Weimar Republic had some inherent defects in it, and in this situation, people preferred for dictatorship for quick recovery of this situation. They thought that democracy is a slow process, and in this slow process, they won't be able to come out from the economic problem. And there were two major problems in Weimar government. One is proportional representation, which was impossible. Because of this proportional representation, it was impossible for any one party to gain majority and make the government. And second was Article 48, which gave the president the power to impose emergency, and for that the civil rights were suspended and people were ruled by decree. So in this kind of a situation, people of Germany did not want to carry on with Weimar Republic. So this is the end of the topic. Thank you.